Starting a virtual assistant business, or really any business for that matter, can be frightening. In today's video, I am going to talk about 6 common fears associated with starting your virtual assistant business.
I'm Lisa Baldwin, and I started my VA business with a laptop and an idea. Now I'm going to teach you to do the same.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa Baldwin. If we are meeting for the first time, welcome to my channel. And as I mentioned in the intro, what I want to talk about today are 6 common fears associated with starting your very own virtual assistant business. Now, just to tell you briefly about me, when I started my virtual assistant business, I had all of these fears. And the good news is they're very easy to overcome. Sometimes you just have to adjust your thinking a little bit. Let's just dive right into what those 6 fears are. The first one is the fear of not knowing everything. And here's what I'm going to tell you. You are not going to know everything. I don't know everything. I did a video a while back, and I will put a link to it somewhere here. But it talks about the VA skills that you need. And so many times what holds people back is their fear that they don't know everything there is to know, or they don't have every skill that they think is required to start their own virtual assistant business. And I'm here to tell you, you are never going to know everything. But let me tell you how you can overcome that fear. Just never stop learning. This industry is constantly changing. My clients ask me to do things all the time that I have no idea how to do them, or to use programs. I have no idea how to use those programs. And how you overcome that is you just accept the fact that you need to learn a new skill. And once you learn that new skill, what you can do then is offer that as a service to your other clients. So it increases your skill set, it makes you more valuable in the marketplace, and it increases the number of services you can offer to your clients. Number 2 is the fear of failing. Let me give you a little secret here. This YouTube channel that you're watching right now was birthed out of a failure. I failed at something in my business, and this YouTube channel grew from that failure. You are going to make mistakes. You are going to fail. In fact, in the coming weeks, I am going to actually do a video that talks about all of the failures I had in my virtual assistant business, in the hopes that you can learn from them and you can avoid them. But the most important thing to remember is failures are going to happen. That is how you grow your business. And how you overcome that is you see those failures as lessons. You see them as opportunity to grow your business. You see them as an opportunity to grow your skill set and become a smarter businesswoman or businessman. Number 3 is a fear of finances. So if you are a finance guru and know all the ins and outs of business finance, then this is not an issue for you. But what if you don't? What if you have no idea where to start or what you need to keep track of? The good news is you can overcome that fear by realizing that there are people out there to take care of those things for you. I have a CPA that takes care of all of that for me. So I do track my own income and expenses. I use QuickBooks is what I use, but she takes care of everything else for me. I realize that for me, that is not a strong area. Like I said, I can take care of the income and expenses, and I do that for my clients as well. But when it comes to doing my federal taxes and knowing all like the special little loopholes or ins and outs or all of that stuff, she takes care of all of that for me. So what you have to realize is you need someone to fill the gaps where you are weak. And if you are weak in the area of business finance, all you need to do is find somebody who is stronger than you and let them fill that gap. Fear number 4 is the fear of yourself. Now, this comes into play especially if you are a self-sabotager. You need to be aware of what your weak spots are, and then you need to come up with a plan on how to deal with those things, especially if that self-sabotaging behavior starts to come into play. So you need to be proactive rather than reactive. So again, know the areas where you are weak. Know places where you tend to self-sabotage and put a plan into place so you know how to deal with those things when they arise. Also, take this opportunity to learn about yourself. You can then establish new and positive habits that you can work into your business and your personal life as well. Number 5 is the fear of the unknown. Now, this isn't just for a virtual assistant business, but this is starting any business. There are things that you are not going to know. There are things that you are not going to have any control over. And a common habit for people that are virtual assistants is they tend to be planners or organizers. And sometimes that feeling of unpredictability in your business can be very unsettling. So how do you overcome this? You need to learn to accept the unpredictability. Understand that you're probably going to have a client that pays their invoice late. There's going to be a day when your internet goes down. There are going to be people that question the way that you run your business. Honestly, the list goes on and on and on. Speaking from experience, learning to roll with the punches is not easy. But the sooner you accept that there are going to be things in your business that you do not have control over, the easier that is going to be to overcome. And number 6 is the fear of getting started. The only way to overcome that is to just get started. That's all you have to do. Now you might be saying, Lisa, I have no idea. I have no idea how to get started. The first thing that I want you to do is I want you to go back and reference a video that I previously did, and I will link it in the description below, and it talks about how to start your virtual assistant business. The second thing I want you to do, and again, I will provide a link in the description, is to take my free 3-day e-course. That is a free course that is going to walk you through some of the steps to determine if starting a virtual assistant business is right for you. And the third step that I want you to take is I want you to be sure and subscribe to my channel and ring the bell. I am here every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Time with tips and tricks to help you get started or to grow your very own virtual assistant business. The good news is everything that I mentioned is absolutely free. So to wrap things up here, the fears you have in starting your business are the same fears everybody else has. It's just what you decide to do with them. Do you want them to paralyze you and keep you stuck where you're at? Or do you want to be able to overcome them and grow your business, grow your own skill set, grow your own mindset to have the confidence to know that you can start your virtual assistant business? But most importantly, I hope you discovered that having these fears does not have to stop you from starting your business today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.